Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Skyrim. For some reason I have the cursor, the Windows cursor on my screen. You guys can't actually see it, but I can. But getting into today's venture, I have no idea what we're going to do. Very anticlimactic. But what I think that we're going to do is that we're actually going to adventure up there because I know exactly where that leads. That leads to someplace. That leads to the temple that's up on the top of the mountain. But there's actually some stuff that I wanted to talk about today. It's not Skyrim related. It's not my YouTube channel related. It's actually like real life related. Oh my gosh, I actually have a life. That's a lie. I don't. I wanted to talk about some stuff that actually happened in the last couple of days here for me. Nothing really life changing. Oh, okay. You guys might be able to see it now. Yep, you can. There's the Skyrim cursor. There's the Windows cursor. For some reason, you guys can see it now and I can't, but he's a friend. Hold on, we're just gonna go ahead and go through this dialogue this way so I can continue on what I was saying. Oh, I can see both cursors now. Yes, that is a good idea. We'll need that for later. We'll need that, and that. And I guess we'll take some food and stuff too. I've actually never eaten any of the food in this game. No idea why. But anyways, back to what I was saying. With this annoying Windows cursor on my screen. Now you guys can't see the Windows cursor for some reason. But back to what I was saying. There's actually been a few eventful things happening in the last couple of days of my life, and probably a lot of people's lives actually. One of them being all the clown mishaps and stuff that's been going on, but that's going to be a completely different video. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But basically what's been going on here is that yesterday, I feel like I have to go over this, but every single day I go to a different school. I've gone over this plenty of times in other videos, so I'm not going to get into detail. I go to a different school every single day for virtually early college classes. I go there for computer tech because computers are awesome, and I get bused there. And while I get bused there, after lunch, I actually have to wait out. Well, I don't have to wait outside, but everybody else that goes to the school, we wait outside for the bus to show up. And when the bus shows up, we get on the bus and we leave. We go to a different school, we're there, and then we get bused home, and that's how it works. But on Monday, which I believe was 2 days ago, today's Wednesday, the day that this video is going up is Wednesday, the city in which I live in had a eventful thing happen. Stuff like this doesn't really happen in my town because I don't live in Chicago. I do live near Chicago, but I don't live in Chicago. Basically, while we were waiting outside to get our bus and go to the school and continue on with our day, we were waiting outside and we saw a police car. And it's a police car. Police cars aren't uncommon. Every city has police cars, so why would you think anything of just one police car? So, everybody's joking around like, oh, they found my bodies. They're, buried out back in my house and stuff like that. Because, it's a cop car. Why wouldn't you make jokes like that? It's because, they're just funny little jokes. They're not really meant to make a whole lot of sense or, be threatening and stuff like that. But another cop car went past. And it's like, okay, that's kind of weird. Continue on. And then another cop went past. And another one. And another one. No, I'm not making another one joke right now. And then they actually blocked off the road by the school, and they basically secured a perimeter around the school. That's basically what they did. around like the western corner of the school. They had a perimeter around it. And there's a wolf. I didn't want to do that. So it's like the street's blocked off in front of my school. There is a cop. The western current corner of the school is blocked off, and the road that they blocked off is a major road. So it's like, okay, something weird's going on. So some of us kind of stepped out into the school parking lot, kind of like perked our heads up to the sky and listened, and we could hear more and more cop cars coming this way. We could hear some by the middle school that's by the high school. So obviously we're like, okay, something's going on. We don't know what's going on. And then a police helicopter comes, and they're actually like it looks like their searchlight and their camera that they have on the front of the police choppers are actually like pointed at us, like at the school, at us students that are just waiting there. And the more and more we noticed, the more and more like helicopters and the more police cars showed up and stuff like that. So we're not really freaking out at this point. We're kind of just confused, like what is happening? Is everything okay? Are we about to get like threatened or something like that? Like, are we in trouble? Like, what's going on with the school? Why are they doing this? And then we all take cover underneath the awning by the bus drop off and pickup and wait for the bus, or we just wait for something to happen. Or they're going to be police coming to us to tell us something, or like what's going on. So obviously most of us, because we're teenagers and we're dumb, we have our phones out and we're just recording this for Snapchat or taking pictures for Instagram or Facebook or stuff like that. I was taking a video, so I actually have a video if you guys want to see it, of what conspired over that day. So we're still sitting here, we're still not sure exactly what's happening. And then we see, more and more cop cars show up. We see one cop car come from the side of the middle school. So we're still confused. And next thing we know, we see a semi-truck, like a big 18-wheeler, just go through the street. And the street that this truck driver is on isn't a truck driving street. The only reason that a truck driver would be on these streets is if they're making a delivery to this company that is across the street from the high school. That would be the only reason. And even when they're not huge semi-trucks like this was a full-on like tractor trailer that you would see somebody living on the road for a couple of days out of the month. So it was weird. So we continue on, and we're just like watching the truck just drive past, like literally hobble past us. And the reason that I used the word hobble is because the truck had no front tires. It was like something out of GTA. It had no front tires, so it's just driving on rims. And then the front two fenders are missing, and it doesn't have any headlights. Like the headlights were shot out or something. But what the annoying part is that, it's a school. Schools are filled with children, especially mine. We have something like 3,000 students or 2,000 students or something like that at the school. So there's a lot of us. Not a small school. So when you hear, stuff like that, usually they would lock down the school. For some reason my Skyrim just closed in the middle of a fight. Thanks, Skyrim, for closing in the middle of this fight. And normally in situations like that, when there's, a criminal on the loose or possible threat to the school, they would do a lockdown. They'd have all the teachers lock their doors, continue on teaching, unless it's a code red, in which case we would do something else. Virtually hide is what we would do. The middle school was put into lockdown. The high school was not. So we were all outside when this guy was, driving past our school armed and dangerous. This guy did have a gun. So it's not really a scary thing to think, because he was driving by so fast, he wouldn't have caused any harm to us. He wouldn't have enough time to stop. And how fast he was going, he probably wouldn't have enough time to shoot at us, even if he wanted to. So it was kind of a just a random series of events. Nobody really foresees stuff like that. I thought it wasn't really necessarily the cool thing that happened, but it was just, it's random. So why wouldn't you talk about it? But yeah, so that's one of the stranger things that's been happening the last couple of days in my city and around my life and stuff like that. So I just figured I'd share it with you guys, make a decent story for the channel. I keep trying to press shift to crouch, and crouch isn't shift in this game. You can make it, however. I don't know what shift even does. I think it makes you walk slow for, apparently. No, that's what control lock or caps lock does. No? Yeah, for some reason when you press caps lock, you just walk absolutely slow for no apparent reason. I don't know why that is. Excuse my extremely bad accuracy. I haven't played Skyrim or an FPS, which Skyrim isn't an FPS, but we're in first person, so that's what I'm saying. I haven't played a game like this in such a long time, except for yesterday, and yesterday we were using an iron sword. But this is one of the things that we're going to be doing, and I didn't want to take those. One of the things that we're going to be doing here is that we're going to be, doing different things. We'll try archery, we'll try, swords, two-handed swords, battle axes, just to, spruce things up. Maybe we'll make a mage character, maybe we'll make a mage build, I don't know. I guess we could always use the glorious world of console commands and cheats to give myself a level advantage if we wanted to make a new character, just to speed up the process a little bit. Obviously, we're not going to be able to just cheat through the campaign, but the main quest line, because that's not something that you can do in this game. But I actually do remember this tunnel. I know exactly what this tunnel leads to. It leads to a mini boss fight, which is the guy right there. That guy that we talked to, the blind guy, he's actually sent us to see this guy because he thought he was one of their friends. But obviously, I'm not. I might die in this boss fight. As long as he keeps shooting at me from range like that, then I could just sidestep. But I know that this guy is a very, very strong character. A very strong enemy, I should say, for this part of the game. Really, really early in the game. This is going to be a pretty easy version because I started attacking him from range. So he's like, "Oh, okay, you want to play bows? Let's play bows." And he's going to go ahead and kneel, and I'm going to kill him because if in Skyrim, if somebody kneels, just keep shooting at them because just keep shooting at them because they're never going to surrender. People are stubborn in this game. But I'm just going to be taking pretty much everything I can, stuff that I can. Whoa. Where'd that potion go? Fell on the table. Let's creep up to it. I'm not doing that. I feel like I should point that out. That's just weird. Come on. There we go. Apparently if you hold control, it makes you shoot an arrow. I don't know why that is, but it does. I'll have to sort out some of my controls and stuff like that to make it easier. We'll go ahead and take this guy's journal. I don't think it leads us to anything, but just in case, we want to take everything. And we have our first chests. Not a bad take, I'd say. So you've taken pretty much everything from here. We need to get to Whiterun, which is the complete opposite direction. So while we're here, we'll just scale our way down the mountain. Try not to die. I think autosave is F5. Quick saving is F5. Okay, fair enough. Just so we, don't fall off the mountain and then have to redo all of that. So now we're back down at the entrance of the cave. So we'll go ahead and make our way over to Whiterun. this way so we can get the quest, the first quest for the main storyline, and then we can go adventuring. Now we actually can level up now. So what I'm thinking is we'll go ahead and put it into our stamina first, because, you know, being able to run is always a good thing. And then we'll not do that, because what I always like to do first, even though it's literally useless, but you can always legendary it. If you guys don't know the iron dagger trick, you can just make like thousands of iron daggers, literally thousands of iron daggers, to make your... What? Hold on. I don't know what this quest is. It says go to Whiterun, but Whiterun is right there. So why is the quest marker telling me to go over the... Oh, it's probably telling me to go out the proper way. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I can fix that real quick. Let me just go to quests, and we'll enable and disable. And it didn't fix it. So, that's great. Sorry for the sidestepping, guys. I'm still a little bit under the weather, so I'm trying to keep the video going without having to, like, muting my mic, especially since it's difficult to mute my mic here. But actually, you know what, guys? Give me 1 second. Alright, guys, I'm back. I apologize. Just gonna go ahead and continue. Hopefully I actually have... Okay, I was just checking. I didn't know if I had like volume or not. I believe over here is where the companions are. I think this is where you first meet them. I could be wrong. Probably am wrong, actually, because I don't see them anywhere. Found them. Well, I wasn't here, so how could I help? This is always a good quest line to join. Plenty of XP, plenty of fun. But right now, I don't care about them. Right now, I care about... So, we can always harvest these as well, because, you know, it's not stealing. And we could sell them. I believe they get replanted. Or we could even eat them if we wanted to. For health. I think they're only worth like 1 point of health, though. So... What I'm thinking is we have to treat this kind of like if we want to actually sleep, like without having a house. Like obviously if we're just going to wait for daytime, or not daytime, but we have to like wait a certain amount of time for a quest to activate or something like that. We actually have to, like if we want to sleep to make it daytime or something like that, because normally people would just wait. Wait until it's daytime by pressing the wait button. I think it's T. Yep, it's T. But I think instead of that, just to make things... We might not continue on with it, because, you know, who knows. But for now, what I wanted to say is we actually have to go to, like, inns and stuff to spend gold if we actually want to sleep. So I think that might be cool. But we'll have to see. I'm actually thinking about going to an inn right now just because it's, you know, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's rainy. I don't like doing adventures and stuff like that in the rain. Not necessarily the rain. It's just like Skyrim is, you know, it's such a pretty world, like I want to say, that it just looks better when you're out in the daylight. Don't get me wrong, sometimes like the ominous, like dark, shadowy, cloudy, rainy, thunderstorm stuff can actually look good in the game. It can fit the purpose and everything like that. Or like fit the scenario, for example, but we don't need it for right now. But for right now, we are going to go ahead and head to the inn. I just need to make sure that I have some gold to sleep for the night. I have 421 gold, so that should be enough to sleep here for the night. The one good thing about PC, well, not the one good thing, but one of the good things about PC is as soon as I say that, my Skyrim crashes. My Skyrim literally crashed. So you guys are staring at a black screen right now. I'm trying to restart the game. That's never happened to me before. That's what having your Skyrim crash feels like. That feels bad. I thought, because for some reason my there we go. It's restarting. There we go. Because for some reason my computer will just like close out games, like just make them to where you're not full screen, where you actually have to go in and redo them. But for some reason it completely crashed the game. But we're right where we are because it auto saves when we enter buildings. I'd like to rent a room for 10 gold, please. I have no idea what she said. Oh, it's probably upstairs. It's probably that one right there or something. Please show me to the room. You walk so slow. Thank you. Oh, I have the nice bedroom. Okay, like. And we'll go ahead and sleep for 12 hours, 16 hours apparently. And we'll just quit once it hits like 9 a.m. because 9 a.m. is usually when shops open, 8 to 9 p.m. And we want to go to the blacksmith and sell some of the shit that we have, because we have a lot of stuff and we need to get ready for the next adventure. By getting rid of some of this stuff. So we're gonna go ahead, go to the castle, talk to the Jarl, and then we have to go see the blacksmith before we continue on with anything else. But haven't posted any Minecraft in a couple of days. Haven't posted any League. I don't really post League to begin with, because League takes a while to record, not because the game is difficult, but because the matches last a long time. But I just haven't had anyone to play League with. Like, I don't update or I don't upload any PvP, mainly because the only time that I do PvP is when I'm with friends, and I don't usually have enough time to press record by the time that happens. I also don't want to seem like, obviously I could do a dual comm and stuff like that, but there is the possibility that OBS doesn't pick up like background voices, which means that they might not pick up the people that I'm talking to, and the Jarl's invisible. They might not pick up the two people that I'm talking to on Curse. So I don't want to do a video and then have it seem like I'm just talking to myself the entire time. So she's always mean. Yeah, I get you're doing your job, but do you have to be an asshole about it? Yes, I did. Now these two are gonna like bicker for 20 minutes, so we'll just stare at my sweet beard. For some reason my leg is phasing through my skirt. I mean, combat skirt. I just heard a noise from outside my window. It's strange. Maybe it's the... I mean, nothing. Don't worry about it. I wish you could speed this conversation up. Like, you have to listen to these three, like, bicker back and forth like children for, like, 2 minutes. Yes, it would. You're welcome. I like how he's not even involved with the Imperials yet. If you do the main storyline for the Imperials, spoilers just in case you haven't yet. You know, spoiler alert, so either plug your ears or click off the video right now. But this game's been out for long enough, so everybody that likes Skyrim and has played Skyrim, you should already know this by now. But if you select the main storyline for the Imperials, he actually, you know, becomes an Imperial and stuff like that. Um, but for some reason, he already gives you Imperial like studded armor as his quote unquote token of esteem to you by giving him the news of Helgen and Riverwood. Um, if you go with the Stormcloaks, he actually gets like sent to jail in his own castle, which is like insult to injury from my point of view. It's like this is his castle. You like wrongfully took it or took over his throne and stuff like that, and then he just gets sent to his own jail. So it's like, oh well, nice. Okay, okay, okay. That's a lot of stuff. We're not worried about it. We're just gonna go ahead and come down here. I don't know if this is when we get Lydia or not. It is not. So we don't get Lydia just yet. But since we don't have enough money at the moment to buy anything for our character, or we don't have enough money to buy like iron ingots and stuff like that. Because I was gonna show you guys, just in case you don't know what it is, I was gonna show you the iron dagger method. But I can explain it. If you don't know what it is, the iron dagger method is basically where you buy iron ingots and leather straps, which is the two most common and cheapest items possible when it comes to blacksmithing. And you can just make those two items into iron daggers, and it levels your blacksmithing up very, 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 very fast. It's one way to get to a high level. It's one way to you know, make your own Daedric and Dragonbone stuff. And speaking of Dragon, I do have all the DLCs because this is the Legendary Edition of Skyrim, which means we can actually go to Solstheim and stuff like that. I'm going to keep that just in case. But we can go to Solstheim, we can do the Dragonborn questline, we can do the I'm not gonna need these. We can do the Dawnguard questline as well, so that should be good. But we don't have to complete this storyline first, but we probably should. I think she said to make an iron dagger. I wasn't listening. It was probably an iron dagger, right? Yes, it was. She doesn't claim. I also feel like I should point out you wouldn't need metal to sharpen metal. You would just need a grindstone. Because I have actually sharpened the blades at my house, and all you need is a you know, a whetstone or a grind wheel, and the knife, obviously. But I've sharpened your dagger. This is also a good way to get your blacksmithing and your regular like level up quickly, is by, you know, doing the stuff that she wants you to do. By asking, like, I think most blacksmiths in Skyrim actually have you do this. By doing these, like, you know, helping the blacksmith make a helmet and a dagger and stuff like that, you can actually not level up fast. She wants, what is she wanted a hide helmet. So where's the hide helmet? Oh wait, I'm an idiot. You have to go over here. Hide helmet craft. Now she's gonna have us go to the workbench. There we go. Fine. Craft. Yes. I have your hide helmet. I can gladly say that I don't think I've ever used an iron dagger. Like, I don't think I've ever used an iron dagger. But, you know, this one does quite a bit of damage, so. Also, what happened to my hunting bow? I'm confused. What happened to my hunting bow? Wait a minute. I think there might be an Imperial bow, which is better than the hunting bow, in these barracks, but we'll have to go look. We might have to pickpocket it. Or, well, no, I don't think we can pickpocket it because I don't think we're high enough level to steal something that big, I guess. I'm pretty sure they have one. I didn't want to talk to him. I accidentally woke him up. Pretty sure he has one. Go back to sleep. 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 He has one, but it's 0% to steal, so there's not even a point in trying because he's going to find us out swinging at the door. So, I'll have to acquire a bow. I don't want to have to buy one, especially since I accidentally sold mine. But I don't have any weapons, so I guess I'm going to have to buy one. Both. Hunting bow, I have to pay 155 when she only gave me like half of that. I guess I'm going to have to buy it. That's upsetting, because... Alright, 155 gold, yeah. Gotta equip it, and then we can go outside the city walls. I'm crouched for some reason. Alright, here we go. Adventuring into the world of Skyrim, and we are at over a half an hour, so we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. I didn't want it to get this long, but it looks like we accidentally did, so I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed making it. Skyrim is such a fun game, and I can't wait to make more. But for now, I bid you adieu, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends if you did in fact enjoy. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Minecraft, League, Call of Duty, Skyrim, stuff like that. I'm trying to get another game installed for the channel, but I'm having difficulties with it because it's an older game. So we'll have to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's been Aquas, guys. Later.